about the irony about me being diagnosed with a borderline paranoid schizophrenia psychosis in winter sometime 2020. It was when I backslid from Christ and I went into the New Age. I went into various types of New Age practices, and I went into New Age that's connected with personal development, which included spirituality in it, which was against the gospel, completely against the gospel. And it's just ironic that I got diagnosed with borderline paranoid schizophrenia psychosis only when I dived deep into the New Age practices, and it caused me to develop a condition or symptoms that are connected, that are related to borderline paranoid schizophrenia. Now, I also want to say that you could call it schizophrenia, but the time that I received the Holy Spirit in 2011, I literally saw outside my window Jesus Christ dressed in a white robe with a crown of thorns on his head. You can call that hallucination if you want to, but we know that Christ is alive. We know that Jesus is alive because he left the tomb. He was the only one who left the tomb. His tomb was empty. His tomb was empty. That means that he's alive. He rose from the dead. He was the only one who rose from the dead and left his coffin in his tomb. So it's just ironic. So I want to also clear that up. That when I was a practicing Christian, I did not develop borderline paranoid schizophrenia psychosis. I never even had a psychosis, and I was never diagnosed with borderline paranoid schizophrenia psychosis until I went into the New Age. So that's very ironic. And what also is very ironic is the fact that when I went into the very dark stuff, I experienced the devil. And I know that the devil is real. And you can tell me what you want, but I know that the devil is real because it says so in the Bible and because there's other personal testimonies. And they sound American. And that was one of the reasons why I got diagnosed with borderline paranoid schizophrenia, because I believed and I spoke about the existence of the devil, which science says doesn't exist, is not real, right? It's not real because they haven't proven it yet. They haven't found evidence for that yet. Despite there being various personal testimonies in connection with that, despite there being people suffering from sleep paralysis at night, despite there being people suffering from night problems, night disorders, bedtime disorders, despite there being people who go into actual religion, the Virgin Mary, saints, and Jesus. They always come across Jesus no matter what, right? So, believing that I was in danger from my own family because my intuition picked up on evil, because I had the ability to discern between spirits of good and evil after I became a trained psychic, which I know is wrong. I know it's wrong, but I was a trained beginner psychic medium. And I developed an intuition of good and evil, and I knew what was good and knew what was evil. Well, according to, the light evil, we'll call it. So I noticed that in a family member and in a friend that there was something not right. I noticed there was an evil presence there. And for talking about that and for believing and talking about the existence of the devil, and my own family members' interaction with the devil, and with groups associated with the devil, I got diagnosed with paranoid borderline schizophrenia. Me believing that if I go to the mental institution, that they will see me sane, logical, and rational, with the Christian mindset, with Christian beliefs. But no, that got discredited. And you cannot be a Christian and not believe in the devil. You can't be a Christian and not believe in the devil, and you can't be a Christian and not believe in hell. Both are real. You just need to seek all the personal testimonies on videos, books, and YouTube, you name it. It's all out there. So it's just funny how